crash, honey yacht, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There you go. Mike by 4. You left me too. Slam! Hey, kill! 47! 54! 26!
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6-man.
There's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Mike 54. Come on, D.
On 1st and 10, Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second and goal, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. First down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
He's got him in, complete. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 82 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Go. 180!
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check 37!
Hey, center. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Cut it.
Throwing his Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, son.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
657.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There we go.
Check Mike 47. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
53. Mike.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here we go, 46.
53 Mike.
26.
Prescott on 1st down. stepping up. He's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll take a shot for the... And got his man complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here we go. Set is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got? Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Line 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Watch the safety creep.
Elliott, toss right. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The kick by Marr is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Haywood!
Now wins. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Safety's creeping.
Quick the edge. Come. Check 3, check. Sunday.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Man 5-7.
54's Mike. Check.
Hey, exit.
54. Get him.
To throw is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. 480.
Check 53. Here we go.
Here we go, 47.
Let's go.
26.
Now Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Check 53's mine. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get